You don't have a future.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Certainly high drama in this industry all the time. But this one really takes cake. A very well-known member of Congress who's a Republican threatened to kill a very well-known member of the conservative media ecosystem, one of the most listened to independent voices in the entire world, Tucker Carlson. Dan Crenshaw said on camera that he'd kill Tucker Carlson. I'd seriously kill him, says Dan Crenshaw after this interview on GB News. The reporter, Steve Edgington, says, after our interview, Tucker said I would kill Dan Crenshaw. I laughed it off. He said, no, seriously, I would kill him. Whoa. This is insane. There's video of it happening.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot. If I ever meet him, I'll probably kill him. He's the worst person.
If I ever meet him, I'll kill him. I mean, you hear it said there, it's just being picked up from the one mic, but I mean, he's not lying. This, of course, led to quite a few headlines. GP Congressman and former Navy SEAL Dan Crenshaw caught on hot mic threatening to kill Tucker Carlson. Yikes. Tucker Carlson responded to this thread. Elon Musk saying, is Crenshaw homicidal regarding Tucker? And Tucker saying, why don't you come and sit for an interview? We'll see how you do. I'll send you my address. 4 million views on this. A lot of people wanting that interview to happen. This made huge national and international news. Did Tucker Carlson just threaten to kill? Did Dan Crenshaw just threaten to kill my friend Tucker Carlson? Says Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, this is a bit of an insane thing to say and also to lie about. Dan Crenshaw, did you threaten to kill my friend Tucker Carlson? This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Dan Crenshaw initially denied it, saying, LOL, no. But then he got community noted by the, actual video. You know, tough one is on video. Video says you did. You can hear him saying it. Community notes. Dan Crenshaw did in fact say that if he ever met Tucker Carlson, he would kill him. Here's the video of the interaction. So what's going on here exactly? We literally have it on video. Says the reporter. Unhinged, fight with words, not violence, Dan, says fellow veteran Jim Banks. As again, this made big time news. So what's going on here? I don't know, man. I gotta tell you, a lot of people in Congress have very dark, sinister issues going on. Team Tucker obviously, says Candace. Tucker's been somebody who's certainly been a thorn in Dan Crenshaw's paw, and now Dan Crenshaw and Tucker Carlson are going back at it. Just a reminder.
Crenshaw cannot be a congressman again. You just can't. It's just too insulting.
Why is it that Republican states tend to have the least sincere Republican? Dan Crenshaw, apparently still a member of Congress.
And the next time Dan Crenshaw stands up and says, but you don't understand the threat. Shut up, Dan Crenshaw. Just about had it with you.
Neocon Congressman Dan Crenshaw, the Nikki Haley of Texas.
The single most left-wing member of Congress I've ever met personally is a Republican from this area who has no interest in the United States whatsoever and does not even pretend. I'm not going to name names. Yeah, it's Dan Crenshaw, the most liberal, most left-wing person I've ever met.
And so they're easily bullshitted by the posturing jackasses in Washington.
That's why Dan Crenshaw has a job.
You, Dan Crenshaw, you're the one whose own children languished and died while you focused on the neighbor's kids. That person is an enemy of everything that you voted for.
So Tucker Carlson has certainly not shied away of criticizing Dan Crenshaw, regularly calling him the worst and most dangerous member of Congress. And now the two of them are back at it. Dan Crenshaw went on Piers Morgan's program and was asked about Tucker Carlson. Dan Crenshaw said that Tucker begged him to come on his show. And Dan Crenshaw says, no, I'm going to do only a moderated debate.
He's begged us to go on his show since that time. We said, look, why don't you do, how about a moderated debate? And he said, oh, no, we're not going to do that. So, he's not, I don't think he's a very serious person. I think he used to be. Don't see that anymore, right? It's like I'm out of control on Twitter because every once in a while I respond harshly to lies told about me. Yeah, I just don't take it lying down. Yeah, that's me. No, I apologize to no one for it.
So in a in a longer segment, Dan Crenshaw says that he would win a debate with Tucker Carlson, and yikes. Tucker responding, "I give up. We've asked this guy many times to have a direct conversation. He won't come on without a bodyguard." This is somebody that, of course, Tucker Carlson calling the moderator for a debate. "Pathetic. Honestly, I'd still like to hire him as a financial advisor. He's the man you need picking your stocks in a bear market." Piers Morgan is angling for that interview. I mean, this is like the Candace and Ben Shapiro interviews. Like, please let the debate happen. I want the debate to happen. Please let it happen. I need it to happen. I would live stream the shit out of that. Dan Crenshaw versus Tucker Carlson live, baby, straight into my veins. It'd be good for the movement, and it's sad that it can't happen. I'd like for it to happen. I mean, I don't know why you would need a moderator. It seems like a weird cop-out. When it was Candace and Ben Shapiro debating, and that never happened, of course, because the Daily Wire put a gag order on Candace Owens, and I think, quite frankly, lied to everybody and said that they were planning on debating. They were clearly never planning on debating. I was really excited for that, because this is how you get ideas out. This is how you figure out who's actually in command of the content that they are, and the worldview. Who's in command of their moral hierarchy, what they actually believe. And maybe you won't win over the person you're debating, but you win over the audience. And these debates are important for the future of the country, but also for the future of the Republican Party that is in total power in this country. Dan Crenshaw's a neocon. Tucker Carlson believes something, the literal opposite. And it'd be so good for the tree of liberty that has to be refreshed with the blood of patriots from time to time, to have some metaphorical blood sprinkled on it in a bloody debate like this. Not the way Dan Crenshaw wants to be. Said he's going to kill Tucker Carlson, but in a way that would be, I think, really, really great for people to just see. Here's a great example from this past week. Trump gives a speech in Congress, and he, by his mere presence in the same room as Democrats, revealed who they were. Childish, sinister, sniveling, snipey children. Really pathetic, really hard to watch, sad. But by Donald Trump being there, he elicited that response. They were face to face. So it'd be good for Ben Shapiro, who represents one, part of the movement, and Candace Owens, who represents a different part of the movement, to debate. It'd be great for Crenshaw and Tucker to do the same thing. I guess it won't happen without a moderator, which is a shame, actually. Crenshaw, I want to kill Tucker Carlson. Tucker, come on my podcast. Crenshaw, you're obsessed with me. I live rent-free in that little mongrel's head. Dan Crenshaw discusses his ongoing feud with Tucker Carlson. He's a silver spoon-fed trust fund baby. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tucker Carlson Network responding with, Dan Crenshaw is your enemy. Okay, have the debate. The country and the movement would be better for it. And I would love to see it. Entertainment. Just don't put you get hurt. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.